We just got to know each other. Why are you taking me to Kimpiski, where Gary Soakins is 150 CDs?
I'm sorry, Jawa could feel.
50-50 being an aspect to me, whoever initiates this date has to pay.
First date, regardless of who initiated it, the guy should take it.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Passport Show, the real talk show. It's your favorite girl, Clark. And remember, this show is proudly brought to you by Relief Kits by Clark, Every Lady's Comforts, Mandem Social Drinks, Coffee Kill Studios, and Pebby's Kitchen. Today, we want to talk about why relationships fail. And as you can see, we are outside of the studio room today, which means positive vibes, fresh air, and good energy. I have lovely guests here to take us through it all. So, without wasting much time, I would like to give them the opportunity to introduce themselves to you. Starting from my right, we have...
Hi, lovely for having me. My name is Jaya Kwewo, and I do stocks.
Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Mamie Mankwa, and I'm a co-entrepreneur. Thank you.
Right.
Hey there, I am Just Make Asante, a projects manager.
Right.
Hi everyone, my name is Jeffrey Clotte. I'm the CEO of Royals Collection and the City Hub.
Right.
I'm Eugenia Abena Ahenkra, student at the University of Ghana.
Right.
Ite for now, and I'm a multidisciplinary creative artist.
Ooh, that's nice. You are all warmly welcome to the Passport Show. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into it. Who is to be blamed? You know, there are lots of reasons why relationships fail, right? You can't blame anyone. Well, we have a few chatterbox papers here. And so each table, you pick one, we read it out, and we all discuss. Are we good? So please, who is going to go first? You just pick one, then I read it out.
Okay. I think I would have to start the whole show. And probably end the show too.
Okay.
Is it one?
There has to be one. Yeah. Okay. Wow. You won't believe what she got. Who should pay on the first date?
Whoever
Just
initiated that date, please.
Huh.
Because I don't know why a man should be sitting on my corner, playing my game, my PS5, and you come and call me, you want to go on a date. And the thing is, the problem is, the reason why this payment issue comes up is because ladies who tend to pick the first date are trying to make this thing too fancy. A relationship is supposed to be romantic, not expensive. Then
do you mean?
someone, but this is what started the thing. The thing is, we love each other, or we assume we love each other. And you go and pick a place for a date. Please, we just got to know each other. Why are you taking me to Kimpiski, where Gary Soakins is 150 CDs?
Please, I'm sure you knew where you were going to before you got there. You were not being dragged there. So you could have talked things out with it if you didn't really.
But the problem
like
is,
the
when we say
situation.
no, and they will be like, you are broke, you can't take care of me.
No, that
This,
is
this,
lack
this,
of
this.
communication. That is when you don't communicate well.
And if she's stubborn?
Because of course, I think when it comes to first date, yes, you guys, you people, I wouldn't say are trying to impress each other. I don't know if that's it. I don't think I would go out with somebody I'm not go on a date, because I wouldn't go and waste my time. I don't want that. So if I'm going there with you, meaning I want to be there in the first place. And when we talk about relationship, it boils down to the fact that one person has higher interest than the other, and that person is willing to compromise with a situation. And most of the times, it's the men. Let me put it in quotes: men would want to compromise with a situation, and in this case, the men would want to impress the women. So why would we go out in African context, please? So why would we go out on a date? And in the sense that when we go, you know, you're trying to impress me. We are coming to do a 50-50. And aside that, as men, we're not meant to be providers. We're not meant to be breadwinners. We're not meant to be the head of a family.
But you know that normally, to the boys, we could literally pass by, go to a fine nice guy, get our fine nice, eat it, walk on the way, or probably see somewhere, enjoy that fine nice, and to us that's our personal date. Yes. Now this is the thing. To us, I feel like going on a date is much more in favor to the women than we the men. Why? Because you want to give you a very good memory. 2, the 50-50 being an aspect to me, whoever initiates this date has to pay. I'm not trying to say this or this or that, but then it's that me, I'm at my comfortable zone.
Talk.
Please. And this is the situation whereby if you're not interested, you not go, because somebody can ask me on a date. And I would say, whoever initiated a date should pay. Fine, he was the one who initiated. I don't think if I initiate a date and a guy is not interested, he would get up and follow me.
But
So
you know, sometimes we are just trying to be nice because men tend to always want to be okay with every girl.
it's a lie.
Hold
And
up.
sorry, my dear. So
I feel
sorry.
we are confusing ourselves. I don't want to talk for the man or for the men. I feel like as a man, it is nice to hold and be in that position you people had always wanted from us, to be superior. Every man wants that. Trust me, once I pay for you,
There's
when
no,
I
that
instruct
one
you,
there,
you gotta
that
do
one
it.
there, that one there.
You
But-
gotta do it. Trust me. Once I pay for you, that's so.
that one there. That one there. So a la submission.
Okay, so honestly, like speaking from personal experience, I feel like first date, regardless of who initiated it, the guy should take
Should pay.
should foot the
Simple.
bills.
Yeah.
It could
Now
be,
that's first date.
Yeah, we are talking about the first date.
First date.
Yeah.
Please forgive me.
Oh, please hurry up. Yeah, so are you done?
no. So sorry. So regardless, the man should foot the bills. And yes, communication goes a long way. If we are talking, it means I'm in a situation, or I can foot the bill, or exactly. So, as a
Yeah,
gentleman,
but the problem
be ready.
comes in. The problem comes in when the women are choosing. When you try to compromise with something that may be a bit, his style, and the lady complains. The thing is, the reason if we say we won't go. The thing is, men, our pride is very important to us.
No.
Number two,
Because there's a
Yeah.
time that a boy becomes a man. So some things you have to know.
yes, and the
your
thing is, we have our standard. But when we tell the lady this is the standard we want, then they are like, you are this, you are that, you can't be this, you will not reach this level. That kind of thing.
Never text Clark
It's
or be in
not-
the talking stage with Clark and expect to go on the first day with Clark to KFC. No. You know who you are texting.
Yes.
First day.
If you
yes,
can just
we can say no, yes, but the thing is, the women are too stubborn. They will force you into a certain standard you may not want. The moment you say no, it becomes a story online. Trust me.
Why do you all think that going on dates, just like restaurants, these fans parties,
that one.
let something you romantic?
That's what I said.
Do not
Relationships are supposed to be romantic, not expensive.
Okay, so on to our next topic. The question is talking to your ex while in a relationship reasonable?
Reasonable one bit, in the sense that you wouldn't vomit and go back to your vomit. Once you
Are you a dog? Are you a dog?
once you are done, you are done. Why do you keep ties with
true,
the
it's
past?
true.
You know one thing about when you are tied at the back,
Yeah.
or you turn to the past, you tend to turn your back to the future. You are not opening yourself to greater opportunities.
Drop it.
You are not opening yourself up to greater opportunities. So why would you?
So what are you
still be-
looking for back there?
Exactly. So you just have to let go. Even if the problem was from you, just find a good way to close everything.
So,
then you move
so
on.
what do you think about people saying, "Oh, I still have my ex's number. We are friends."
I beg dab. Delete and block. Oh yeah. Dab.
Yes, please. I would want to chip in something. When you have something to do with somebody and it comes to an end, well, with everybody and their experience, it doesn't mean the person is literally your enemy. I don't think
So
we
do
all
you
had
think
relationships.
exes should be friends.
I don't think we all had relationship where the ending was tragic, in the sense that some of us had relationships where distance ended, like traveling abroad ended the whole thing. Doesn't mean it ended toxic. So with this situation, are you trying to tell me that because I had my ex traveling abroad and due to distance we had to end things, or I should?
The thing is, when you tend to look back, you start to unconsciously compare between what you had and what you have now. And the thing is, I would never advise. In fact, delete it. Delete every track.
Who allows a back door here?
Hey, Charlie.
We don't get it. So on to the next topic we have: should couples live together before marriage? This one there, I know you have a lot to say. Keep it rolling. What do you think?
Yes, I think it's a big no. It's a big no. And the reason why I'm saying that is there's this should I say, let me put it as over familiarity breeds contempt.
Thank you.
And-
Thank
and-
you.
Yes, and there's one thing about relationship, someone has been raised up with a different background. You all have different backgrounds. You might not know fully who that person is, and definitely when you're staying with that person, you will definitely get intimate. And when you get intimate, one surprising thing is you cease to talk. Once intimacy enters a relationship, the questions you need to ask, you don't ask. So if you are staying together, I mean, the red flags are going to, I mean, see them and be like,
Overlook them.
You overlook them, yes. So I think it's a big no. But you waiting, studying yourself, there are so many things that can be avoided by not moving.
So, in your perspective, do you think you can visit him once a while, but not stay with him like in the same?
Okay, for visit myself, I might not even visit. Yes. And if I'm visiting, I'm probably visiting with my younger sister.
I see.
Yes.
But
I'm-
do you, but
Yes, I'm visiting my younger sister. Yes, we are going to meet outdoors. Outdoors is going to be some.
When it comes to staying with someone you claim you love in his own home, now this perspective comes in two ways: the pride of the man and the joy of the woman. These two. Now, as a man, I don't think any man here would happily say in public, "I live in my girlfriend's house."
no.
And I don't think any lady will say, "I live with my boyfriend in my parents' house." But here, this in Gen Z, this comes with a case where they're like, they think intimacy means being closer, but that's never the point.
You people, you have a different mindset. You want to chop and go. So that's not the point.
Please, which people? Which people?
The men.
Oh no!
Oh,
how?
no.
He just
come
said-
on!
He just
Come
said
on.
intimacy is not the point.
People think yes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Intimacy is never the point because not seeing someone for some time gives you a certain rush of joy when you know you're coming to see the person at this later date. Besides the fact that they disappoint you on the last minute something, that one there, let's put that one aside. But for example, let's say me and Clark, we are here. We've not seen each other at school for like 3 weeks. I saw her this one time leaving school while I was coming back. And I had to rush and go and what? Hug her because what? My dear friend is what? Or my co-CEO is what? It's here. Now put that in the form of a relationship.
Okay.
If a lady sees a man every day and sees certain things the man would rather keep secret, and at the end of the day, questions start flowing, which the man will never be okay with. The same thing for the lady. Something a lady wouldn't want to really show to her man will appear without the man noticing. And I think it's a very good way of knowing whether your lady or your man is cheating on you. Having a phone in the same bed with me, just know that me, I'll unlock it, I'll see. Me, even if I have to employ someone and pay 1,000 cedis, just unlock your password, I will find out.
You will see what your mouth can't talk.
Because see, heart attack or not, I need to know. Because staying in a man's house, then before marriage, me, let's say me, a virgin, I'll marry you, and a lady, you are a master. Why?
I mean, what's wrong with that? She can teach you.
Teach me. With
Sorry,
whose
come
lesson
again.
notes? Oh, teach me with whose lesson notes? We are both supposed to learn that shit. Even if we are going to watch porn together, God forgive me, but still, we go watch together, we go learn together. It's not today I come to teach another man's notebook to come and teach me how to answer. Oh.
Quick
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I think we're getting it wrong over here.
Okay.
Like are we just focusing it based on just like only intimacy? Because I feel like if you all should move in, not even like move in, but then like spend some time together, like a weekend or something, it's for you to actually see if you guys can actually like
Compatible or
right.
not?
Because I think some ladies they seem to be like perfectionists. Like
Okay.
oh, when they go to the bathroom, for instance, they usually keep the seats down, but with the men they raise it up right after
Yeah.
using it. So they just be monitoring these things, cooking, how clean is the person, this and this, not just intimacy. Intimacy, I mean,
So I'm
you can.
coming. In your way, do you think it is wise to live with him before marriage? Because let's consider traditional wise.
It isn't.
Yeah.
Even if you're looking at like religious aspect, it isn't. So I am
But
against
now
it.
you're saying that it is right for us to notice a few things before we decide whether or
Not
not
move and not live. I said
Oh, okay.
for the weekend or some
for the
some few
weekend.
days.
For the weekend, that means we can live. We can go and visit them,
You can visit.
but we
That's
don't
fine.
stay. We don't. We don't.
So let me tell you these two stories. I'll keep it snappy, eh?
Okay.
First one is the fact that
Mm-hmm.
I happened to witness two people get divorced just over toothpaste. One was pressing it from the middle, and one was pressing it from the bottom. And this called for a divorce. Now the second story has to do with, if you're watching this, please I beg you, my auntie. Now, she divorced the husband because after they married, she claimed it was too big. And there is no way she will receive such monstrous length. Now, this is the thing. We are all different. We have different personalities.
Right.
What might work for you might not work
work
for
for
me.
you.
But this,
How old is your auntie? How old is your auntie?
Did you?
let me keep the rest to myself. I mean, me personalizing this is enough. So it's me staying with you. I am learning about you. But this is the thing. When you're staying with someone, we actually try and associate it to intimacy. Because you're with me, we need to have that intimacy, that raw passion for us. No,
Not
that's-
need to have. It's something that happens.
happens
because
not,
of
this is the thing. I know two people in a relationship and they spice their relationship every month with ideologies that I'm shocked. I was in the house one day and I was there. I'm supposed to be a guest. I was at the couch and then the husband was wearing this. I don't know if it's stocking or what. He was wearing it over his head. He didn't know I was around. And then he came out of the bed carrying the wife. And I was like, I was scared because I thought he was about to rape, like a thief had entered.
right.
Only for her to say, babe, and then they're not foreplay, they run anyway, nah. And I was like, So wait, and I was a bit curious, but I asked them, I was like, you know what? Being with someone every day, depending to me, no, you understand?
Yeah.
So you need that spice once in a while. And they've been married for 15 years.
Ooh. So what would you say about the men that say, oh, me, if you're a lady and I've not gone down there, I can't marry you. I have to test it and see first. I mean,
Nah, run away from those people. That's all they want.
okay.
You know, the value of a lady goes down once the person has gotten what he wants from you. That's
Okay.
for those people who want what they want. You know, and if you're with a guy because of intimacy and all, Charlie, run. Oh. Like, go, don't stay. Don't stay. Because, see, it's like women work so hard to like keep a relationship, but once intimacy comes in, it's like now everything has changed. It's like she has to now do the job of keeping the thing active,
She becomes
alive.
so attached to
You
afterwards.
bab. So it's the same with us. Like once it's done, it's like okay, we're like okay, ready we day.
Yeah.
It's not like you get the point. So staying away from it, if you are looking at getting married, is actually the way to go.
Okay.
If you're not looking at getting married or making it work out, then you can go fool around and do all the other things you want. When you're
Okay.
35, then you come back, then you start from there.
Does age difference matter in a relationship? I'm sure most of us have a lot to say. Please, you can begin if you are ready. Age difference. It's
Right,
not with
right.
gender.
I see. Well, if the man is younger than the woman, I think there'll be some problems along the line. You
What
know.
are some of the problems you think? That the woman will believe the man?
Oh, yeah, in many ways, especially if the man doesn't have substance of his own, you know, it's going to be a problem.
For me, I think for men who like women older than them, the thing is, let's be honest here, men
Okay.
are very simple creatures. If we see something we like, we will take, no matter the age. But sometimes the looks also comes into what? Play. But for me,
The looks. What looks are you talking about?
I mean, a lady can look 45, but she may look like someone in her mid-20s. And me personally, if this is something that what we both agree on, the fact that, oh, we like each other, want to be in a relationship, I don't think age should matter.
Okay.
Unless your parents are the control type, where they'll be like,
Don't marry someone who is way older.
this old lady, what are you going to do with her? By the time she's 60, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You saying you don't mind being in a relationship with such a lady? Is it like a short term for you?
Oh no, not shorten. That's why I was like, when you're taking it to your parents, that's when it truly matters to them. Because looking at the age difference and
talking
how
about
she
you.
may control, yeah, me personally, if she's 45, I'm in my let's say I'm in my mid
20s.
20s, bro, it's just like what 15,
So you don't
15 years.
and you can do long term.
She looks like a 25-year-old with a 45-year-old age.
So
I
you
mean,
can
come
do.
on.
So you can do long term.
Yeah. In fact,
do long
marriage, everything.
Marriage.
Yeah.
Are you thinking putting things into consideration?
Yeah, a lot of
And
things
that's
because
long term.
because a woman who is far older than me, I know in myself, I'm the type who is I don't say childish, I'll say flamboyant.
Okay.
And honestly, I need someone to control my life. Let's be serious here.
So you like women in control?
Yeah, if the woman is in control, she's not going to abuse me. Control doesn't necessarily mean abuse.
Yes. Now.
Control doesn't necessarily mean abuse. Control means when you're going too far, she's there to what? Stop
Guide
you.
you.
Aha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
Okay. Any more views?
I see you are shocked. Don't worry, you get there. So personally, I think personally, to me, age is never the issue here. It's maturity. Let's go back. Maturity comes with wisdom and knowledge. The more you know, the more you can say, I've been here, and then you attach experience to it. Now, the reason why let me go back to our great grandparents, because our grandparents were a bit closer to us. The reason why they were okay was the fact that probably 10 years, 15 years difference. You get it? And the man becomes the man of the house. Now, as the woman married to the man or in a relationship with the man, you're not just being there with the man, you're looking up to him for experience, for responsibility, and for that exposure, because he's 10 years gap ahead of you. He's been through what you are about to be. So then that respect is there, and then that love develops. So those people, they never fall in love. They learn to love their husbands. Now, with our age, maturity comes. Now,
Exactly.
we've been exposed to so much wisdom and knowledge, even when we are younger. So you get it. So I could be younger in my mid-20s, meet someone 40, and seriously, I could wow you.
I tell
physically,
you.
mentally, and emotionally. Because I see you and I tell you that, listen, you are way ahead of me, but I can't be the years you are lacking. You get it? Be there for you from the start. Now, with this perception of mine, you're going to tell me that, hey, bro, no, you're too young for me. Even if I'm too young for me, guess what? I'm closer down than you are up there.
I get that. That's crazy. You can put it, that's crazy. And the ladies, who else has a different perspective? So I'm coming. I have one, concern. Do you think age difference is the reason why most relationships are ending? Someone will be like, oh, me, I don't like younger people. I don't like older. Hey, 15 years, 10 years older, no. But for all you know, this man would be the one to, put you on, like help you. But they be like, oh, me, I don't like 15, 10 years. Is it the reason why most relationships are ending?
I don't really think so, but it could be a contributing factor.
Okay.
Let me use this as an example. You
Okay.
see, we call ourselves the Gen Zs, the Gen Zs. And if you are in a relationship with a millennial, someone who is not so used to social media and all that, sometimes communications, you can send an emoji and it has an energy, but someone might misconstrue it into something else. That is it. So I think because of that age difference, the communication is not like really as strong as me being in a relationship with a fellow Gen Z. Right. Yeah, so I think the age gap, it can affect communication to a little extent.
I agree.
Please, I would like to chip in something
Okay,
as well
right.
before it ends. As I said, I would end with it.
Okay.
I would say that currently the youth, I would say the Gen Zs, of today, most of the times, personally, they don't really have problem with the age, but it's what other people would say. What my friend would say, how my friend would feel about me, how my auntie would take this, how my
society.
parents, yes, how everyone is going to like take this. Because I can't remember, I was with a friend one time and we met this young lady, very beautiful, with someone probably like 10 years her age. Yeah, older. And you could see the energy was there. You could see that they had this chemistry. They built something. because you honestly, we have eyes, so you can tell when something is bad, although you wouldn't really know the details
Yeah.
about it. But when you just see something, you will know if it's good or not. So I did a little bit analyzing, and I realized that they really have something beautiful, and they have decided not to listen to what people would have to say, because how they were acting, they would have said, oh no, we're in public, let's just pretend, let's just like keep to each other, we shouldn't like get so close. But they didn't really care, they didn't really mind, and they were all like up on each other with this.
Wow.
And it was very beautiful, and I was like, I mean, we will be here, and let's just, for instance, I and you, we might be of the same batch, the Gen Z batch, but there will be this energy, you'll be like, what's wrong?
Exactly.
The communication
it's
was
hard-
talking about.
Yes, it's hard
It
to-
could be very, sorry,
Yeah,
it could
it's
be
hard
very
to sometimes
bad here.
understand your core
Yes.
Gen Z.
Although he
sometimes.
might be a Gen Z, doesn't mean he will literally understand everything that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't. So sometimes I feel it is who you come in line with. It is who you meet. It's the person.
Wow, this conversation is getting heated up very much. On our next topic, and I read, is silence a form of communication in a relationship?
Silence is a no-no. Okay, so studies show that silence in relationship indicates low self-esteem and the inability to speak up.
Okay.
You know, if I'm in a relationship with you and you are doing something I don't like, the best thing to do is to voice it out to you.
Exactly.
If you don't hear me out, then I can probably do it in I can use different mediums to get it done. But if I don't tell you and assume you have to know, that is where the issue will come from. So I don't think silence is something that should be condoned in a relationship.
So what would you have to say about the introverts?
Being an introvert doesn't mean silence. Being an introvert means you like to keep
No,
your
but you know,
matters.
some people struggle to express how they feel.
Yeah, but there are other ways they also express it. The thing is, that's why they say you have to know your partner
Yeah.
before what, get into a serious relationship with them. If your partner is an introvert, just know that when he's angry, this is what he does. When he's happy, this is what he does. Know your signs. It's not always that you have to talk, because we know that there are some ladies who don't like men who talk a lot. We also have men who don't like ladies who will talk a lot. But I think that not against ladies, but we know that most ladies like talk a lot. And I personally enjoy that, because it means that I, who has little to say, means I have more to listen to.
Okay.
Meaning my partner what understands me.
Right.
So in a way, silence being a form of communication shows that this is happening and this is what I have to do. It's not always in a good way, but most of the time it's advisable if the form of silence means what this is happening and you know what is happening.
What it means.
And that way I would
And would you say it can be a reason why some relationships fail?
silence, I don't think it should be a major factor.
Okay.
Even if you are someone who doesn't understand the science, the moment your woman is too quiet,
You should
you
know
should know
something is
there is
wrong.
something wrong.
You see,
Because
that's the
women
problem,
talk-
that's the problem about women.
Because
Right.
women
They
talk,
don't seem
yeah,
to notice these little things. When a woman is quiet,
yeah,
you know, they have to come. Oh, what is it? They don't do that.
yeah, and this is an apology to all the women out there. The men, you see, sometimes Charlie stress. Eh? So, if you know that women talk, if she's quiet, there's a problem.
Okay.
You just know
Please-
that.
Sorry, please, I would like to chip in something. On the negative aspect of silence, there are situations or there are circumstances where, in a relationship, a person, either me or the next person, will choose to be silent over arguing or talking back. And I feel that's a good form of communication, in the sense that maybe with me, I might have issues when I tend to voice out. Maybe I might go beyond the I know, right? So me being silent, I feel is comfortable enough for me, because I wouldn't talk, but I will do other things that will let you know that me not talking doesn't mean I'm not going to react. I'm going to react through my actions. I'm not going to speak.
Should couples post each other on their socials?
Hell no. Hell no.
So soon, why?
On Val's Day, there was a whole lot of controversy that my man didn't post me. Saneba, my man didn't post me, but my man posted someone else.
I'm seeing my man on somebody's page. I'm seeing my man on someone's page. No.
Okay.
Oh, no personal experience. I beg.
Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. You said it. Accept it.
Please.
So what do you think? Should we post them on our social?
Personally, I would say we are different. Like I always say, regardless of what people might think, I am a very discreet person. I dote on my people, and I show them love as I want to show them love, and as you need me to show you love. I don't need the whole world prying into my things when we are not married. This is out of personal experience. I had this friend who had a girl. The girl was very beautiful, and I mean very, very beautiful. Now, this is the thing. He came to me, started talking about the girl, everything about the girl, how beautiful, how good she is. Now, you're telling a man, you're enticing me to what belongs to you. This is what I did. I also went close to actually find out what he was saying was true. And at the end of the day, it turns out I happened to be what she was looking for and not him.
What the hell?
Well, that's a wrap on today's episode of the Plus Sport Show. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Plus Sport Show and all our social media handles. We hope you were inspired and educated. Remember, this show is proudly brought to you by Relief Kits by Clark, Every Lady's Comfort, Mantham Special Drinks, Coffee Kill Studios, and Pebby's Kitchen. Catch you same time next week for a part 2 of the same conversation on why relationships fail. Until then, it's a bye.